Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Ann and welcome to today's video. Lighting is a work in process because we're still getting used to it. Hi. So I filmed this earlier and I'm having to refilm it right now because I didn't realize how loud the background noise was in one of the videos. In the other video, it was just like, girl, are you excited to be with us or no? I'm still getting used to like filming in a new space. So that was like part of the issue. Anywho, hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Ann, and if you're watching this, it means we've made it to Bookmas or my version of it. I'm not sure how much of the content, like realistically, I'm going to be able to get out. Hi girls, I'm popping in. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm editing this and I just want to let you know that I thought about it and some of the videos I was planning for Bookmas, like I ideally would like to get up towards the end of November versus in December. So it's gonna be sporadic. Like I'm gonna title it Bookmas, I guess, I think. But it's gonna start coming out sooner rather than later. So I guess technically I'm not really doing Bookmas anymore. I'm just doing Bookmas content and uploading, I think, more. So yeah. Anywho, either way, more videos, more content. Love you guys. But I'm pre-filming now in hopes that I will be able to do the 12 days of Bookmas. So, anywho, hi. Today we are going to be going over a bookish gift guide. I kind of went into this thinking about like what are things that I've wanted in the past, what are things that I want, what are great gifts for people who are obsessed with reading like myself. So, without further ado, that's exactly what we're going to get into. I'm just pulling up my reference sheet so I don't forget anything. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So, starting off strong, we have a reading journal. I have had a few reading journals in my lifetime. There are so many cute ones out there. I am obsessed with, I think it's Papier, I believe is how you say it. They have just the freaking cutest designs for their reading journals. I personally have one from, I think it's Bibliophile, and it's super cute as well. But there's so many out there. You can find them on Etsy, you can find them in cute bookshops, you can find them in Barnes and Noble. Honestly, you can find them anywhere. And I feel like that's just like such a gift that most of the time, like including myself, I wouldn't think to pick up for myself. So yeah. Next is kind of a big one. We're just hopping right into it. Is a Kindle slash e-reader. I know there's a different e-reader on the market right now. I will put the name on the screen. And it has a similar subscription service as Amazon does with a Kindle. But I feel like the Kindle is just such a good gift. I have a 2019 version, so I will be thinking about buying myself a Kindle within the next probably year. Just a newer, faster version. Nothing's wrong with mine right now, but you know, when the time comes, it comes. Going along with Kindle, I guess we can go over all the different accessories that are great gift ideas. The first, which I just realized, and I'm probably gonna buy this for myself for my birthday or Christmas, is they make like these attachments that you can put your Kindle on so you can read hands free. And along with the attachment, you can also order um a Kindle like page turner, and it's Bluetooth. It just connects straight to your Kindle. That way you don't have to physically hold the Kindle, which is really nice for me. And I really need to get that for my mom and get it set up for her because that would be so good for her arthritis, not to have to hold the Kindle the entire time. Anyhow, so those are great. Obviously, a Kindle case. Hello, there are so many cute ones. Last Christmas, like right after Christmas, I ordered a new Kindle case, and it was so hard to decide because there are so many good ones out there. Etsy. There's so many great brands that I'll put on the screen and photos of. I can't think of the brand, but the bookstore in Fayetteville that I used to shop at all the time had the cutest brand of Kindle covers. So if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. Anywho, so moving on from Kindle slash e-reader, sticking in the electronics category, noise canceling headphones. Right. Right. I absolutely live for my noise canceling headphones. I love them so much. And, love everyone, but sometimes I need to have my noise canceling headphones on, some peaceful music in the back to be able to concentrate and read. So, definitely a must for any reader in your life. And I prefer the over the head headphones because I feel like they just max out the noise cancellation of it all. Up next is an art print. I have one from Etsy. The shop is GS Print Shop with an E on the end. And she has the cutest things. I actually follow her on TikTok and Instagram, I believe, as well. The Etsy shop has so many cute prints, but I got a quote from The Great Gatsby, which is one of my favorite books in the world. So you can get a quote like that, or you can get just insane stunning art prints from Etsy. I'm sure there's other people you could find online to get them from, but I think Etsy is probably the easiest to find. I actually saw a TikTok a couple weeks ago where somebody was like, "Oh, if you're looking for something to get your book lover, you need to get this." And it was the most stunning Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo art. Like, I was dying at it. Anyhow, so if you know your friend or significant other or whoever you're buying this gift for, their favorite book, it is so easy to just find a print you think that they would love. Or even you could just do like a generic like reading print for maybe their reading area, reading nook. Up next is a big one. I love it. If you know, you know. I tried to start a business with it and I just like honestly I didn't have the time or the money to put it into it that I really wanted to. But Blind Date with a Book is one of my favorite things in the world. It is so fun. So, if you've never heard of the concept, basically it's a wrapped book that typically on the front either has a genre or like clues or tropes or stuff like that of whatever book is wrapped up, and you buy it blindly. And I think it's such a fun way to try something new, read a book that might not be on your traditional like TBR or a book you might not read. And I think it's just so fun. And there's a lot of like Etsy shops that will go through your Goodreads and choose one like perfectly for you. And I think that's just the greatest thing ever. So anyway, moving on, bookish merch. I obviously am wearing my bookish merch today. I love my bookish merch the most from House of Jupiter. Like, I legit could be a spokesperson for them. I think I have one from every Emily Henry book that they have a collection for. I have the most recent one. I have Pete's. I have one from Happy Place. I can't remember which other ones I have. I think I don't have one from Funny Story, but I have most of them out there. And House of Jupiter is such great quality. Obsessed with their teas. Their teas are like next level. I'm so obsessed. I literally almost ordered one the other day for a gift to myself to get my parents to ship over here because I I love them so much. If you see me, also, like, the best part of it is you can't even tell it's book merch. Like, one I have from Happy Place says like greetings from Wyoming or something like that on it. And it's hot pink and it just looks like a Wyoming t-shirt. This one, you can't tell. It's literally just it just says Pete's and the town that the book's set in. And says something about like coffee and books on the back. And then I'm trying to think what else. And all of their merch at, I keep saying Drops of Jupiter, House of Jupiter is all like that, and it's just so fun. It's such great quality, and it's so much fun to support a small business of bookish minded people. So anyway, there's a lot of great merch out there. Recently, actually within the past like couple weeks, I saw this influencer that lives, I think, in Arkansas, and she had such cute stuff. And if you don't know whoever you're buying for's specific like favorite author or anything like that, they do have just like regular like book club, basic bookish merch and stuff like that. Say stuff like that one more time. Anywho, so I will put on the screen some of my favorite brands that make bookish merch and the ones that some of my friends like as well. So yeah, kind of going off of that, I actually have them right here. Bookmarks, bookmarks. I think I have to say, once again, the bookstore in Fayetteville has the cutest ones. I'm not sure what the brand is, but you can find them really anywhere. This one is Emily. Let's see. Emily Henry. It says Happily Henry After and then has all of her books on it. This one is Gilmore Girls. There we go. And I love them both so much. I have so many cute bookmarks like that I've collected over the years. And honestly, I haven't used bookmarks that much or utilized them within the past like probably like 6 or 8 months. I've really started using them and enjoying them. So, I treat myself to an $8 bookmark every once in a while. Oh my gosh. Up next, I feel like there's like these library kits that I have myself, and it's basically like the old timey library that we used to use back in my day. Like when you when you checked out a book from either public library or school library where they stamp. Anyway, I have that kit and I have a bunch of my books that have it inside of it, and there's a place to like write your name and checked out by who. Um and so there's that, but also there are stamps you can buy or an embosser to stamp the books or emboss the pages. Um, and you can get it personalized to whatever you think the person you're shopping for would like. I think those are so, so cool and such a unique gift. Like, no one's I feel like most people aren't going to go out and buy like a bougie embosser to stamp their books with or emboss their pages with. So I think that's such a fun idea. I will link some down below. As far as Etsy, I feel like is probably the most generic. I'm sure they have them on like Amazon as well. But Etsy is Christmas is such a good time to support Etsy sellers. So that's why I always try to order off of Etsy. Um Up next is actually one I want myself. It's a little bougie, but Lola blankets. Everyone's talking about them. They're having a huge Black Friday sale now, which you guys probably won't see this. Or not probably, you guys won't see this before Black Friday. Um But I really want to invest in a Lola blanket. There's also so many. You could just go to Home Goods and get a cozy blanket. I feel like it's such a good gift and such a slept on gift. It's also such an adult gift to give. Um, but I have a nice like Barefoot Dreams dupe from Sam's Club. That is my favorite cozy blanket to sit under while I'm reading a book. So yeah, I personally really want a Lola blanket, and I'm gonna think about buying it when I move back to America. Okay, hi guys. Sorry for the change in quality. We had to change cameras. My other camera battery died, and I finally found the charger for it. Anywho, okay, let's get back into the gift guide, shall we? Let's see, where did I end off? Oh, up next, this kind of goes with Kindle, but it also goes with other subscriptions, so we're doing it on its own. Um, Subscription services to like bookish things. So like Kindle Unlimited is one. I would never think to ask for a year subscription, but it's so nice to have. Audible is another one I can think of that I personally really enjoy. But it's a little expensive and costly to do it every month the entire year. Um, and then also Book of the Month. I so love Book of the Month. I am going to miss it so much while being international, but it's just something that is a little spark of joy you get to do every month, and such a luxury. So if you have a bookish person in your life, you don't know what to get for them, I always suggest book of the month. It's such a gorgeous gift, and it's such a fun gift, and you can opt to give like a 3, 6, or 12, or maybe 3, 9, or 12 month gift. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And I love it because I always find books that are not necessarily something I would pick up off the shelf, like if I'm going to a bookstore to buy a book. And I found a lot of books that I actually enjoyed this year through my book of the month that I definitely would not have chosen to pick up otherwise. Um, Up next are, okay, like cozy things, like candle warmer. Like I feel like there's so many cute aesthetic candle warmers out there on the market. So fun to have your little reading nook. Also, gorgeous smells. Kindle is great for this too. And I love Kindle. Pura. I love Pura because you have the liberty of being able to control it from your phone. So it's not going constantly. You don't have to be there for it to go off, and you can set up like schedules and stuff. Plus, you can switch out the flavors every season. So if you're in a fall mood, you can put in a pumpkin flavor. If you're in a Christmas mood, you can put in a Fraser Fir. If you're in a summer mood, you can put in a little Aloha Capri Blue. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy my Pura. Okay, moving on. TBR book basket. This is something I would not necessarily think of going along with this TBR jar. It's just not something I would normally think to pick out for myself. And I don't have a TBR basket. I don't have room in this apartment, but I've never had a TBR basket. But I feel like it's so fun to like be able to physically say, okay, one less book. Even though for me and myself, I will be adding another book to the TBR basket anytime I take a book out. Like that's just how it rolls. Anyhow, so I think those are a lot of fun. TBR jars are so fun. I love watching TBR jar videos. And I even did one during the spring, I believe. I just didn't have like a real TBR jar. I just made one at my house. So that's fun too. You could honestly get creative and make your own for whoever you're giving the gift to. So yeah. Up next are tote bags. So there's a million and one like cutesy book tote bags. I think I have like every Emily Henry tote bag there is out on the market. But also I feel like just a classic LL Bean tote is good to have, especially if you're someone like me that goes to the library a lot. I never think about it, and it's so nice to have a bag. I use my Longchamp a lot in some of my bigger tote bags, but it's nice to have a nice big sturdy bag to take books from wherever you might be. And it's fun because the LL Bean you can customize, so you can put a little cute bookish quote, or even just put like bookish, or I'm trying to think of like quirky sayings, but you can put any type of saying on there. So it's fun to like personalize it to whoever you're giving it to. Another thing that I would personally love, I never buy special editions for myself. So I feel like if you know a book that your friend or whoever you're buying the gift for loves, it's so special to find them a gorgeous special edition. And it's something they might not typically buy for themselves. I know I myself, as a booktuber, bookish girly, book lover, I go to the store, I see one, I'm like, oh my gosh, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, amazing. And then I end up putting it back because I'm like, well, I've read this one. Like, I'd really like to get this instead. And I never end up buying myself the special edition. So, anyhow, moving on. Um, I feel like, oh, wait, we did all that. Oh, drum roll, please. It's time for the grand finale. A book shopping spree. Right. I did this last year for my birthday, and it was the best decision I ever made. There is nothing better than being able to go and have a no budget book shopping spree. It's really not a no budget because, I wouldn't spend more than like $150, but it is fun to just go and be able to browse and peruse and pick out whatever books are on your list. And it's just It's so fun. I'm kind of sad I'm not going to be with my mom to do it this year, but that's okay. We will have next year. And it's just so much fun to have a little girlies' day. And my mom and I went to Barnes& and Noble last year in Atlanta. And I just perused around, chose a few I really wanted, and that's what we did. It's such a beautiful gift. Also, government that gift cards are just amazing. A lot of my friends give me Barnes and Noble gift cards, which are stunning, beautiful, chef's kiss, really. And it's so nice to be able to go and get whatever, however many books you want, you know? Nice little treat yourself day. So, anywho, I think that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this bookish gift guide and comment down below anything you have on your list. If it's book themed, it doesn't have to be book themed, but just going on the trend. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Bookmas. Love you guys.